Shit. Fuck my shit up. I might get rid of this. Asshole.
Open. Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
All caught up.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance.
My week.
How are you?
Great! Where would you like to fly to? Keep your feet on the ground!
I can't do that yet.
Elune.
Your body looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow Elune to guide your dreams.
I can't cast that yet.
What's on your mind?
Work this thing. It looks like a spaceship. How do you put this thing on?
No. Mine's the best.
I don't have a target.
I need a back scratcher, man. Oh, it was terrible.
It's like take them out of packages and try them. Don't let you do that.
I'm out of range. That's still the target. I need minerals. That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I'm out of range.
No.
If you like it this way, because I do it with I add mayonnaise and sweet relish in mine.
No. That sounds even worse. Beastmaster.
Hello everyone, Rexar, champion of the Horde. His story begins when the Horde invades Azeroth for the very first time. To understand that part of his history, you need to know a little bit about the history of the Horde, the history of the Orcs and their relation to the Ogres. The Orcs originally come from the planet of Draenor, the one we now call Outland. Before the Horde was formed, they lived in several clans and they were mainly hunters, not the bloodthirsty fighters that we see during the first invasion. The Orcs did have enemies though, mainly the Ogres, who were enslaved by the Gron. They would often lose several Orcs in battle against these gigantic beings, and their hate for one another was part of their culture. Despite this hate, somewhere along the line, Orcs and Ogres started to mingle and a mixed race emerged named the Magnafal. Half Orcs, half Ogres. The life of both Orc and Ogre would forever change when Kil'jaeden found out that the Draenei were hiding on the planet of the Orcs. He wanted the Draenei dead, but instead of sending his Burning Legion, he decided to use the Orcs to do the job for him. He manipulated Ner'zhul into forming the Horde, but eventually Ner'zhul would find out what was going on and that he was being manipulated. By that time though, it was already far too late to do anything about it, and his apprentice Gul'dan gladly took over in following the orders of Kil'jaeden. The mission of the Horde was to kill all the Draenei, but the Draenei were no pushovers. They had magic of their own, they were a very ancient race and they knew how to fight back. To increase the power, the orcs drank the blood of the demon Manoroth, which gave them incredible powers, but also made them slaves to the demons. It was Gul'dan who came up with the plan to add ogres to the ranks of the Horde, and he used his appointed war chief Blackhand to do the job for him. Now you need to understand that the hatred between orc and ogre was deep inside of them, and to even suggest working together with these mindless brutes was considered utter madness. Ogres were not known for their diplomatic skills, but nonetheless, Blackhand, Doomhammer and a few warriors, they rode off to recruit the ogres. As they were talking with the ogres, they found out that they were actually enslaved by the Gron, who were the far bigger and stronger beings. The ogres, they had several scars or whiplashes on their backs, so they teamed up with the orcs, they fought against the Gron, and the ogres joined the ranks of the Horde. The Horde eventually fulfilled their mission, Kil'jaeden thought all the Draenei were dead, and he left the orcs to their fate. Their planet was corrupted, the land was very dry, very little water, and it was Medivh who contacted Gul'dan and told him about Azeroth and how to build a portal to it. Azeroth, a world with water, food, humans to fight. This was salvation for the orcs, and the others, they were already starting to hate Gul'dan, so he was behind this plan. The orcs invaded Azeroth, and Rexxar of the Magnafall clan, despite his father's wishes, was at their side. The Magnafall clan is a very pacifistic clan. They believe in talking before fighting, which doesn't mix well with the orcs at the time. This is the reason why Rexxar, his father, named Leorax, was so against his son joining the war effort. It is said that Rexxar was half orc, half ogre, but this is not entirely true. His father was Magnafall, half orc, half ogre, and in the novel Cycle of the Hatred, Rexxar says that his mother was an orc. That means that he inherited this half orc, half ogre body and the title from his father alone. Now, Rexxar's story picks up during the Second War. He, together with Grom Hellscream and other warriors, are holding the Dark Portal against the Alliance on the Azeroth side, while others of the Horde set out to retrieve 3 artifacts for Ner'zhul. Rexxar had brought an animal companion with him called Harafa, a very large black wolf. As he was fighting the Alliance, one of the Orcish warlocks, he got mortally wounded. The warlock saw Rexxar, called him a half-breed, and slowly stepped towards him with a green spell on his fingers. Warlocks are able to literally suck the life out of a victim, and this one was ready to betray Rexxar to save his own life. Just as the warlock was about to touch him, Rexxar, his wolf Harafa, jumped in between and pushed the warlock out of the way. As he did this though, the hand of the warlock touched the wolf, his pelt, and all that was left was dust, quickly scattered on the wind. "Your pet just saved your life," he told Rexxar with a nasty grin. "Yes, he did," Rexxar replied softly, twirling both axes up and around. "But who will save yours?" He smashed the orcish skull right off his body and told his friends, the wolf who gave his life, that he was avenged. Now the plan of the Horde was to use these 3 artifacts to create a new portal to a different world. But what they didn't know was that Ner'zhul would betray them all. He didn't care about the rest of the Horde. Once he had the artifacts in his hands, he started to make his portal and with it caused the destruction of Draenor. The powers unleashed with his spell opened not one but several portals, and this made the entire planet very unstable. Ner'zhul escaped through this portal, and the heroes of the Alliance who tried to stop him were forced to destroy the Dark Portal and prevent the destruction of Draenor to flow over to Azeroth. Grom and Rexxar, as the portal was destroyed, were still on the side of Azeroth, and they believed that the world they knew was gone. Grom rallied his warriors and told them that one day they would recover and grow strong enough to take the world once more. Rexxar disagreed. He told Grom and the others that they were cowards. Time and time again they were betrayed by Gul'dan, by Ner'zhul, and still they cowardly held on to fighting and bloodshed. He saw no honor in it, saw no reason to fight when it was not to defend his people or save them, so he turned away and set off to live the rest of his life in the wild, with the animal companions who were more civilized and trustworthy than any of the other people he had ever met. And so Rexxar lived in the wilds for around 20 years, where he found new animal companions, amongst them the bear Misha and the boar Huffer. Around him, the world didn't exactly stand still. Thrall came into the story and he reformed the Horde, and together with Grom Hellscream he took on Manoroth and freed the orcs from their life as slaves to the demons. He teamed up with Jaina Proudmoore, Cairn and others, defeated the Burning Legion and started to build a home in Durotar, named after his father. This is where we see Rexxar again in Warcraft 3 in the bonus campaign called Founding of Durotar.
I have wandered alone for many years, little Misha. Yet sometimes even I grow weary of this endless solitude. I have watched the other races. I have seen their squabbling, their ruthlessness. Their wars do nothing but scar the land and drive the wild things to extinction. No, they cannot be trusted. Only beasts are above deceit. A battle.
Come, you mongrels. Taste the steel of Mogren's axe.
Hold fast, stranger. You shall not stand alone.
Damned cowards.
Your stomach's been split open. I can do little to ease your pain.
I know. This would be a good death, if not for my failure.
Failure?
I was to deliver a crucial report to my chieftain in the lands below. But now, I have failed him. I have lost my honor.
I will deliver your message, Old One. For the sake of honor, I will uphold your charge. A moment, War Chief. I come to deliver a message.
How did you come by this report? Where is Mogren?
He fell in the wilds. His last wish was that you receive this message.
Who are you, warrior?
I am Rexar, last son of the Mok'Nathal.
Mok'Nathal. I've heard tales of your people. They had both orc and ogre blood in their veins. It is an honor. We've built this kingdom, Durotar, for all of our kind. Durotar is as much your home as it is mine, Rexar. Stay a while. Accept what hospitality we can offer. It is the least we can do.
Perhaps I have spent too long in the wilds. Your offer is kind, Thrall, but I must carry my own weight. Just show me what needs doing, and I'll earn my keep.
Rexar introduces himself as the last son of the Mok'Nathal clan, but later we would find out that this isn't true. I think he calls himself this because he believes Draenor to be destroyed and the rest of the people taken with it. So that means that he would be the last of the Mok'Nathal clan left. Thrall offers him respect and a home in Durotar, and Rexar accepts, but he will earn his own keep. He does several jobs and Rokan of the Darkspear tribe assists him with this. For example, he assists Rekvar at Van der Ridge, where Van der Lizards are going crazy. Or another example, he kills a couple of harpies, or he collects some weed, some minor jobs during the founding of Durotar.
Ah, greetings, my friend. I am Chen Stormstout, humble brewmaster of Pandaria.
At one point, he comes across a humble brewmaster from Pandaria named Chen Stormstout. Chen asks of Rexar to gather some ingredients for a special brew, and after that he decides to tag along in their journey.
Perfect. Perfect! These are just what I needed. Here, try a sample of my latest creation.
What the hell is that stuff? Are you trying to kill me?
Ah, perhaps it needs some refinement. After all, we must learn to crawl before we can run. Don't you agree? Well, now that my brew is complete, I can experience more of this strange, rugged land. Would you mind if I tagged along with you, warrior?
Not at all, Chen. But my path is a perilous one.
Next, Rexar is sent out to Garfok's post, where he surveys the coast and sees a lot of humans and what appears to be the start of an invasion. He reports this news to Thrall, but he can't believe that Jaina and the humans would be behind this attack. She and Thrall had teamed up against the Burning Legion, and after that they agreed not to attack each other. He sends Rexar and the others back to keep an eye on the humans, but by that time it's already too late. The camp has been destroyed by the humans, and it's Rokan who points out that if the humans are attacking by sea, that they might be attacking his fellow Darkspear trolls on the Echo Isles.
Pardon, boss man, but if the humans be coming from the sea, my tribe on the Echo Isles could be deep in the danger too.
Thrall reassures him that he won't let anything happen to the Darkspear trolls, and he sends Rexar and his crew to go to Vol'jin and get him and his people to move to the mainland, where it would be easier for the Horde to protect them.
I be Vol'jin, leader of the Darkspear tribe. It be good that the war chief sent you when he did, man.
Our village is already be under attack by the human fleet. We got no time to waste.
Upon arrival, Vol'jin is already heavy under attack, and because of all these ships, they can't just make their way back to the mainland. Vol'jin transforms Rexxar and the others into spirit wyverns, so that they, together with Darkspear Bat Riders, can take care of the ships. Once the oceans are clear, Vol'jin takes his people to the mainland, where they are much safer under the protection of the Horde.
I'm glad you returned safely, Rexxar. You've done well. My scouts have informed me that the Darkspear trolls have landed further down the coast. They'll be much safer under the Horde's protection. Still, the situation with the humans has intensified. I've received word that they're sending an emissary to parley with me. We're to meet at Razor Hill around midnight.
I don't know, Thrall. It sounds like a trap to me. Let me go in your place.
I can't imagine that Jaina Proudmoore would ever set me up, Rexxar. Even so, I'm not one to run from a fight.
Just trust me. If you're right, we'll have lost nothing. This is it. The meeting place lies just beyond. Greetings, humans. It's about time you showed up.
What is the meaning of this? This ogre cannot be the Orc war chief.
And you are not Jaina Proudmoore.
Jaina? Why would you think she would be? Ugh, enough of this drivel. We'd hoped to corner your wretched war chief, but you will have to suffice. Strike!
Assassins! I knew this was a trap!
It was a trap, but thankfully he and the others managed to fight their way out of it and bring word to Thrall. The next step, the only thing Thrall can do before things escalate, is go directly to Jaina herself and ask her what is going on. It's once again Rexxar who takes the mission, and when he finally makes his way to Jaina, she tells him that it wasn't her people.
Jaina Proudmoore, I am Rexxar. I bear a message from War Chief Thrall, the same War Chief you tried to kill. He is curious as to why your warriors encroach on our lands and threaten us with war.
What are you talking about? I do not seek Thrall's death, nor do I have any intention of betraying the pact we made.
Perhaps. But the fact remains that your ships and your warriors have been raiding our encampments on the mainland. I had to bypass a large encampment just to reach you.
I assure you, I ordered no such attacks. Lead me to these troops, Rexxar. I want to see them for myself.
We're too late. The serpents already killed them all.
Wait, this one's still alive.
Mistress Jaina, we found you at last. The Admiral will be overjoyed.
Is it even possible? We've got to get back to Theramore immediately.
But what?
Just trust me, Rexxar. I'll explain when we get there.
These human soldiers are not from Theramore, they belong to Admiral Daelin Proudmoore, father of Jaina Proudmoore, who has come to find his daughter. Now Admiral Proudmoore has spent his time searching for his daughter and he is unaware of the events at Mount Hyjal. He doesn't know that Thrall and his people had teamed up with his daughter, nor does he care. He remembers the orcs as they were when they first invaded, and he immediately orders his troops to seize Rexxar and the others, despite his daughter's protests. She clears the way for Rexxar to escape, which he does, and he tells Vol'jin that Admiral Proudmoore is getting ready to attack Durotar.
I'm glad you escaped, Rexxar. And don't worry, we'll send word to Thrall about the Admiral's fleet. If that human's planning on attacking Durotar, he'll find the warriors of the Horde ready to greet him.
Vol'jin will send a message to Thrall, but it will take some time before all the troops are ready, so in the meantime Rexxar moves out to ask Cairn and the Torrents to aid the Horde once more. The only problem is that Cairn doesn't seem like himself.
Who are you, traveler? Why have you come here?
I come in the name of Thrall, War Chief of the Horde. His lands are in danger, and he calls upon his old allies to aid him. I seek the one known as Cairn. Do you know him?
I am Cairn, but I can be of help to no one. Return to your war chief and tell him that I am dead, just as my heart is dead.
His only son, Bane, has been captured by the Centaur, and they are known for cannibalism and that they don't hold prisoners for long. Rexxar manages to find Bane, sets him free, and after doing so, Cairn pledges the aid of the Torrents to the coming battle.
Don't worry, Bane. We'll have you back to your father in no time.
Bane, my son. I thought I'd lost you forever. I was an old fool to despair. Rexxar, by returning my son to me, you have given me new...
Increasing your pull-up can be a big deal, both repetitions and just being able to do more pull-ups with weight attached. It's a big deal. A lot of folks want to know how to be able to do more pull-ups or to get better at 1RMing their pull-up. And we have some simple tips. We have 8 tips for you today. 8 improvement tips that you can use ASAP to improve your ability to do pull-ups. So first is to standardize your technique. One of the things I suppose I'm not a big fan of is when people are very serious about increasing their pull-up ability, and the way they'll set up for pull-ups is they'll jump and grab the pull-up handle and start going. Where you put your hands when you jump is going to vary considerably, making every single set for pull-ups slightly different, and that doesn't allow your body to really improve or sort of impose its motor learning effect on the ability to do a pull-up. If you standardize everything, putting your pinkies and hands in the same place every time, wrapping or unwrapping your thumbs, doing the same range of motion, preferably for a deep stretch and all the way up to at least the chin, then you start to do that sort of pull-up over and over and over and over and over. And yes, while your ability to do pull-ups is in large margin determined by your general pulling strength and how much you weigh, a big part of being able to do pull-ups is just the neural efficiency and the technique of doing pull-ups. And your body gets really, really good at stuff you practice all the time. So if you practice the same way or a very similar way over and over and over and over, you standardize your pull-up technique, that can make you really, really good at doing that technique. And since that technique is a pull-up, you'll be getting better at pull-ups, being able to do more max weight or maximum reps. So that's number 1. Next, you want to spend time in the target rep range for doing pull-ups. This is a short-term strategy that works for a few months. Eventually, more advanced stuff will have to be imposed, but we'll do that video next week. But a lot of folks, if they want to improve how many pull-ups they can do for reps, you'll see them doing some interesting stuff as far as repetitions. Train in the rep range you want to improve. So if it's maximum number of pull-ups that you want, at least in the short term, do slightly weighted 5 or 10 pounds on the belt, or unweighted or barely assisted pull-ups. Stay close to your body weight and do rep sets close to failure to be able to get good at, for example, sets of 10. If your pull-up is around 10 reps max, you want to be able to be good in that rep range, and training that rep range all the time is the best. If you train, for example, with a huge amount of weight and do sets of 3 to 6 repetitions, that will make you very strong in the pull-up. But if you transition to taking that weight off and seeing how many pull-ups you can get maximum, which is sort of what you were going for all along, it's going to be a weird transitional time where you're doing reps and your body English is different because the weight doesn't pull you the same. Your legs start moving a lot. It's a strange thing. You might sort of get tired and crampy earlier, even though you feel like you have a lot of strength. So train in the rep range you want, at least for a few weeks, and I promise you'll have a better result. If you want the best 1RM in the pull-up, basic strength is where to train, and that's sets of 3 to 6 repetitions with progressively more weight. Eventually, you do some doubles and singles, take a little easy workout, and then try to do the biggest pull-up 1RM that you can after that. Next, and this is a big deal, do pull-ups more often if you really want to get good at pull-ups. Even if not all of the workouts are super hard. For example, you could have a situation where you have 3 workouts per week in which you train pull-ups. One of the workouts can be relatively heavy with some assistance, the opposite of assistance, weight that you hang off of yourself, with some pull-ups after with no weight. Another workout, maybe that could be Monday. Wednesday could be you do lots of pull-ups with no weight and then assisted pull-ups. So they're actually lighter than normal, get extra high volume, and that's really good. And then Friday, you think to yourself, okay, if I do another hard pulling workout with lots of pull-ups, it'll fry me, it'll be too much. But hold on a sec, you might not have to do that. you might be able to do a workout based mostly in rows or some other parts of your back that don't really overdo the pull-up movement, but you might take either at the end of the workout or at the beginning or somewhere in the middle, probably beginning or end. My preference is for the beginning, is to do just a couple of sets of 2 or 3 repetitions in the pull-ups. Let's say you're able to do 10 to 15 pull-ups. On that Friday, a couple of sets of 2 to 3 reps in the pull-up can allow you, while focusing, by the way, on a ton of awesome technique, that can allow you to get one more technical practice session. We're sort of treating the pull-up like a power lift, like you would do a very light deadlift to practice the technique of the deadlift, even though you can't do more heavy deads because it fatigues you too much. The same principle applies to pull-ups. A lot of people, the way they get good at pull-ups is they just do pull-ups like 5 days a week or something. That could be a really good way to do it. It could be a bit overkill, it could be suboptimal, but what they're getting right, at least in that part, is they practice doing the pull-up. What I don't want you guys to do is really give a shit about how many pull-ups you can do, and then do 1 time a week you have pull-ups in your workout. And even though you can do sets of 10 to 15, no problem. I understand that if you can only do 1 or 2 pull-ups, maybe that max effort is really only for 1 day of the week. one day and you have several, well, you have 6 other days of the week, let's say we take a day off, 5 other training days potentially, in which you can do pull-ups, at least in a few of them. You should do some serious pulling, and maybe in one of those, when it's too much and it's too much volume to do a lot of really high effort pull-ups, maybe you can do a couple of doubles in pull-ups just to be able to get a little bit more time spending ingraining that pull-up technique, and then all of a sudden you're just really good at pull-ups. Sort of similar how if you watch a person who's really good at calisthenics, the way they do pull-ups, man, it just looks so beautiful. Like every part of your technique, it seems like you've been doing that for a long time. I do this all the time, and that's how you get good at something. I don't want you guys to just basically never do it and then be like, oh, how come I only train pull-ups once a week and I'm not that good at them? Well, that kind of answers the question. Next, doing the right accessories. Yes, if you can do sets of 5, especially 10, especially 15 with pull-ups, you can kind of just do pull-ups, the jail yard workout, you know, 2 sets of pull-ups, 2 sets of try not to get stabbed, 2 sets of joining one of the racial gangs. I would say which ones, but I'll probably get canceled for that. In any case, try join one of a race you don't belong to. Mix it up a little. In any case. So yes, it's possible if you can do lots of pull-ups, or if your joints are super good at handling that sort of stress, that you can just do mostly pull-ups, a bit of assistance work, and maybe not even, and just get really awesome. The reality is different. It's unlikely that someone who wanted the biggest squat would only squat. This is true for all sports, by the way. No sport that I know of trains the sport exclusively by playing the sport. And if the sport is pull-ups, then why would you only do pull-ups? There are intelligent assistance exercises you can do that help you on your way. They include assisted pull-ups, because you can do higher repetitions and really focus on technique better. Weighted pull-ups, which allow you to load the pull-up much heavier, and thus there's a kind of 2 benefits. 1, the overall strength for the pull-up goes up, and 2, there's an insane potentiation effect that after you are used to doing pull-ups with weight hanging, when you take the weight off, even though you're fatigued, and of course, if you do taking the weight off a few days later when you've healed, just doing your own body feels insanely easier. And yes, there is a performance enhancement, but there's also a mega confidence enhancement, which can be a big fucking deal, right? Pull downs, rows, bicep curls, hammer curls. Would having bigger biceps make you better at pull-ups? Of course, it's part of the movement, right? It's part of the movement. Being able to hammer curl a lot, or lots of for sets of 10, be able to get you to pull more? Well, yeah, of course, right? So how do you know that from pull downs, or sorry, how do you know that from your pull-ups alone, you're getting enough bicep volume or enough back volume? Well, you might not be. And extra volume through those assistance exercises can really fill in the gaps and make you better. So when you're looking at improving your pull-ups, think a little bit more big picture and not, I'm only going to do pull-ups. Even if your favorite calisthenics folks just do pull-ups, in the coming years, over time, as the calisthenics community moves up in its scientific literacy, which all communities are, bodybuilding's like dead last on that one, you'll see more folks using some intelligent assistance work, and you'll see more folks, when they have access to it, using weighted equipment, because if you can do 10 pull-ups with 25 pounds hanging, there ain't shit you can't do with your own body weight. Right? It's really good stuff. Next, you want to progress on the rep style. Now this is real advanced for people getting really strong at pull-ups. But if you just have the calisthenics setup, like creepy Soviet era, mostly abandoned Ukrainian playground where I guess maybe all the best calisthenics people in the world come from, or some, like weird Chinese half-constructed mega city.
Advance. It's so dumb that I have to do that. Advanced interface options. No slash reload works anymore. It is.
Can I help you? Where would you like to fly to? Be careful.
attention. Watch your back.
It's fucked up. That's insane.
Package for Leftwich from Desolus. Excellent. I appreciate the work and your timeliness, adventurer. Glad to have you aboard for at least this small bit of work. I got your payment right here. Let it be known that Reclaimers Inc. always pays well for a hard week's work. A wise decision. I don't believe there is a scholar other than myself with the skills to translate this scroll. And if its contents prove interesting, fear not. I will send for you.
And now we go to the Badlands.
Ironforged dwarves used to control the area, but that was before the Trogs came. They came so fast and in such numbers that not even Dwarven might could stop them. In fact, their attack was so sudden that I fear some of
Hold on, before we go, I want to see the price of
my friend Balog led a small
King
band
the
of dwarves
Decapitator.
deep within the site just before the Trogs showed up. If he and his company live, then I want you to find them.
Aang the Decapitator and Executioner's Cleaver. I might get Executioner's Cleaver. We'll see how much Kang is going for. That'll be fucking huge. If we can get that shit. What's the other trinket here? Mark of the Chosen. Oh my god. That's so fucking ridiculous. I fucking wish, dude. Next level, too. That's the crazy part. Where do you find this at? It hits so fucking hard, too. Executioner's Cleaver. Damn. I don't have the gold for it yet. 3.8 speed. This one's more feasible. I could wear it now too. Fuck. I wish I had the gold. I would have had the gold. Where do you find it at? Like, that's what I want to know. Drop by. Oh, this website's fucking just terrible. %chance. 1,000 needles elite. 50 elite. Board? Iron Beak Hunter. Is this the rare spawn or something? I have never seen this guy in the Shimmering Flats. Who's this guy? I think that this is right. First time he was 52, was running my friend from the Barrens to Thousand Needles Town. He aggroed my friend from like 25 yards away. Didn't even see him until he ran toward us. Dropped the 11 boots, 1 gold, and a Widowmaker, and dropped the Widowmaker. Let a friend have the dagger of the boots, sold an auction for 30 gold. Yeah, those boots are pretty good. Widowmaker. Dude, he drops so many fucking items. What the shit? Classic, Ret, Paladin, Weapon, Progression.
weapon progression in Classic WoW. In this video I will present my thoughts about what weapons you should aim to acquire on your journey to level 60. After that we will take a look at which weapons are the best in each of the 6 content phases that Blizzard has announced Classic will progress through. We start off at levels 1 to 10. There isn't really much to talk about here. When you reach level 10 though, you should try to get either Giant Mace or Coach Hammer. Giant Mace can be bought from vendors in all major cities and zones. This is a great starting weapon to buy before you go on to the next zone. You can also do an elite quest called Protecting the Herd in Dalmoro.
The Wild Hammer Dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy pink griffins stand the heat of the Great Falls?
There are a couple of good weapons for us to choose from. I always try to save a bit of money to buy the heavy spike mace as soon as I can. This is a limited supply from vendors, so it's not always available. If you can't get it, you'll have to survive with what you got for a few more levels until you can either do the quest for one of the other weapons. There's one weapon reward in each of the 10 to 20 alliance zones. Executioner Sword is another amazing weapon you can buy from vendor at level 19, but it's also limited supply. You can also try your luck in the Dead Mine to get either Taskmaster Axe or Smite's Mighty Hammer. 20 plus, most choices are from either elite quests or dungeons. I would try to do the elite quest in Redridge to get the Orc Crusher. Many paladins choose to do the Virgin's Fist quest line. The mace is nice, but in my opinion it's not worth the time investment. But if you don't care about leveling fast and want to enjoy the full classic experience, I'd say go for it. You can keep it until your mid-30s. In your early 30s you can get Archers from Duskwood or Emil's Brand from Ashenvale. You will start to notice that the amount of weapons available from quests now on will be quite low, so getting an upgrade can be hard or require some work. Rock Pulverizer is one of my favorite weapons to get in my mid-30s. The quest is meant for level 40, but you can get it at already level 33. If you can get some help from a friend, it's easily doable. I have done it solo a couple of times as well, but it's not recommended. At level 34 you can pick up the quest for Scarlet Monastery, which will reward you with the Bonebiter axe. This is a very good axe that will last for a long time. Try to do it if you can.
Oh, I have it.
Between 40 to 50 there is no quest reward for a new weapon except one in Uldaman, but you should already have a better or equal to that one already. This is where you should have some money saved up, since you don't need to buy your mount. Spending some of that money to buy one of the BOE weapons here can be a good idea if you don't want to try your luck in dungeons. If you can't find a group with the scepter for princess runs in Maraudon, I would suggest doing that a few times if possible, since there are more items than the weapons you want from there. The 50s has the same problem as the 40s. No real quest reward to go for. There's one axe in Unguro, but you probably have a better one already. There are a few good BOEs here as well to look out for, otherwise all upgrades will come from dungeons. You can start running Blackrock Depths and Lower Blackrock Spire in your mid-50s, and school to look out for items and the weapons you want from there.
Let's see if these are better than what's listed. So, Executioner is 41.8 DPS, but it gives your chance of hit 1% and 23 to strength. So, and it's a 3/8 speed. I would say that's better than Blade of the Titans and that. Now, we need to compare that to dungeons. So, push your chance to get a critical strike by 2%. That seems dope. It's a mace, though. 320 speed, I don't like that. Polearm. Stone Slayer. It's a sword. 3/9 speed. Oof. Big damn, though. What am I at right now? 3/4? I feel like Executioner is Biss, but finding that is going to be an absolute fucking nightmare. So what we need to figure out... Huh. Interesting. There is no significant upgrade for me. Except maybe this polearm? It's got good stats. The problem is the speed. And I don't even know if I can wear polearms as a paladin. I don't think I can. Ah, here it is. The Rock Pounder and the Stone Slayer. Increase damage by 10 for 8 seconds. That's from Arcadius. They are upgrades, technically. So, okay, we'll do Ulda. But, this motherfucker is, isn't there some, like, fucking poggers? Two-handed axe, obsidian cleaver. Oh, the pendulum of doom. That's where this shit drops. Oh, he's inside the building.
You got my... Did my sweet lass Kylie send you down to me? The apple of my eye, she is.
The apple of my eye. She is. Isn't there a miner trainer here? Pretty sure. Just don't remember where he's at. I think he's in here, maybe? In fact, I know there is. I just don't. There he is.
Great! The best miner has a firm grip on his pick, a stout heart in his chest, and thick black dust in his hair.
200.
Off with you.
Well met. See you soon.
Next upgrade.
The 50s has the same problem as the 40s. No real quest reward to go for. There's one axe in Unguro, but you probably have a better one already. There are a few good BOEs here as well to look out for, otherwise all upgrades will come from dungeons. You can start running Blackrock Depths and Lower Blackrock Spire in your mid-50s, and School of Strat when you reach closer to 60. Alright, we did it! We reached level 60 and now the grind for pre-biz can begin. In phase 1 we will be able to raid Molten Core and Onyxia. For our pre-raid biz, Dreadforge Retaliator from Blackrock Depths is a good start. You should decide early though if you want to craft Arcanet Reaper or not. It's expensive, but it's very good and will last until you get a weapon from a raid or get super lucky with one of the epic drops from Stratholm or UBRS. If you find yourself in MC, there are 3 weapon drops, Earthshaker and 2 drops from Rag. The Rag drops are usually given to warriors who can utilize them very well for PvP ranking. There's one more weapon, the Obsidian Edged Blade, but unfortunately it will probably not drop until a later phase, as in original vanilla it was added to the MC drop table in patch 1.6 with the release of Black. In Content Phase 2, we will see Dire Maul and PvP ranked rewards to be released. As you can see, Dire Maul don't bring very much to the table except 2 semi-decent weapons you can acquire for your pre-raid. The big thing here is the rank 14 weapons, which are completely insanely overpowered at this stage. The thing is though, it will be very hard to reach rank 14 without battlegrounds or organized PvP. So you better camp those flight paths 24/7 if you want to have a shot at running around with these early on. Content Phase 3 is where things are starting to get really interesting if you are a raider. Blackwing Lair and Alterac Valley is out and they bring a lot of new weapons with them. The Unstoppable Force can easily grind it out in a week or 2 by in Alterac Valley non-stop. If you have some money saved up or a guild that supports you, Night Raid is also a good option. It's a crafted weapon, which means you don't need to rely on a drop, and it can also be a good way to secure a permanent raid spot if you are the only one in the guild who has it. Otherwise, Blackwing has 5 weapons for you to acquire. All are good except the Draconic Avenger, but if you're still using a blue weapon or an Unstoppable Force, it's an upgrade. Blackwing Lair will also unlock the crafting of Sulfaras, Hand of Ragnaros, which is red biz until Cthulhu. If you are a serious raider, you should spend the time and gold required to get this if your guild is willing to give you the eye. It's red prio, and if your guildmaster says something different, they are wrong. Soon the dragon comes along. There's only one weapon here that makes it into the list, and it's Destroyer of Worlds. With its 3.8 speed, it makes a really good weapon. In phase 5, we will see the gates of Anchorage open. We have one new weapon in the pre-raid list with Christmas Fire Mount. You can get the Elemental Lords in Silithus. In AK-40 we have 3 new weapons that takes over some of the top spots. Fight for this between Sulfaras and Dark Edge of Insanity is close, but the Dark Edge usually edged out by a small margin. Barb of the Sand Reaver is actually quite good even though it's a hunter weapon, because of the 3.7 speed. And so we have reached the last phase. Phase 6 will contain the legendary raid X-Ravens. Here we can pick up the best weapons in the game. One of them is Maul of the Redeemed Crusader, which is one of the only 200 weapons with spell power in the game. Red itemization usually gets more spell power heavy towards AQ and Nax, which words keep us in mind. Corrupted Ashes and Mighty Menethil are in a league of their own, and it's a red stream to wield one of them. Because of the 3.7 speed. And so we have reached the last phase. Phase 6 will contain the legendary raid X-Ravens. Here we can pick up the best weapons in the game. One of them is Maul of the Redeemed Crusader, which is one of the only 200 weapons with spell power in the game. Red itemization usually gets more spell power heavy towards AQ and Nax, which words keeping it. Corrupted Ashbringer and Might of Menethil are in a league of their own, and it's every red stream to wield one of them. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and thinking about making similar BIS presentations for armor before classic release. Please let me know in the comments if you think this was helpful and if there's something I can do better for the next one.
It's too far away.
Hammertoe's alive! This is amazing, adventurer! Adventurer, can you find him? Can you find Hammertoe in Uldaman? If those dirty Shadowforge are holding him hostage to figure out what he knows about the Titan excavations, then all of Ironforge could be in huge trouble. For a long time now, those Dark Irons have been looking for magics to make more powerful golems. Hammertoe was doing the same, of course, but only to stop them. They're probably keeping him alive until they learn what he knows. You've got to hurry if you're gonna save him. As an apprentice to Feranor Steeltoe, I learned his special technique for imbuing weapons with fiery intelligence. Last I heard of him, he was working at a smithy with a hunting party up in Lordaeron. I can't tell you too many of the details about the process, but I can tell you it requires blood from a red, still-beating black Drakewhelp's heart. I don't have much to do waiting for word from Ironforge. If you bring me a heart from the whelps in Lethlor Ravine, I'll show you my skill.
It's too far away. I can't get to that yet.
We'll do it when we get home from work tonight. I need to hurry up and get all these quests done though before
I'm out of range. That's
I go to work.
ready yet.
I think does like no damage to me. It's like negative damage.
I need to I can't yet. That's still the trouble. I need a target.
I'll do it again, please. I haven't even used bubble yet. Alright, now I have no cooldowns. He doesn't have evasion now either, though, to be fair.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
What's that? Hear me save you, adventurer. I'm glad someone could teach those Shadowforged a lesson or two. Thanks for your help. Adventurer, can you find him? Can you find Hammertoe in Uldaman? If those dirty Shadowforged are holding him hostage to figure out what he knows about the Titan excavations, then all of Ironforge could be in huge trouble. For a long time now, those Dark Irons have been looking for magics to make more powerful golems. Hammertoe was doing the same, of course, but only to stop them. They're probably keeping him alive. You've got to hurry if you're gonna save him. Thanks so much, adventurer! While you were gone, I... swallowed a mouthful of sand. Well, enough of that! We'll go out and get some food tonight. Eat like kings!
So boring.
I'm out of range.
Fizzle sent you? Well, that changes things. Of course I'll help you. Fizzle and his brother are two of the few people who don't want me dead. So Fizzle wants to make pistons, eh? Pistons strong enough to take whatever stresses he has planned. And if I know Fizzle, then this new car of his is a volcano on wheels.
It's too far away.
Get ready to leave early. Get some food. Come on, bro. I get it. Good.
need to get closer.
This guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. Why aren't you killing this guy? We don't allow these fuckers to live. That's not how this works.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. It's too far away. I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
God, that's so fucking annoying, man. Priest is back. He's pissed. He's gonna come after my ass. We have bubble, we have trinket.
That's still recharging.
Okay. Yeah, we coming for that ass.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Oh, did he run away? Oh, dang. What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
I can't. That's
rampage.
At least fight back, bro. Boring. Free honor, baby.
I need to get closer.
Yes, these will do fine. Now let's put them in some heat and see how they fare.
That's still recharging. I need a target, not ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. one. Alrighty then.
I'm up. I'm out of range.
I resisted it. Sick.
I can't attack yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Dominating.
That's still recharging.
Dominating. Reno against him, baby. So stupid, man. I don't know if I can take this guy on.
It's too far away.
That's got to be a bot. There's no way, right? That priest came back and put it down on me and ran. Yes.
That spell isn't ready yet.
You don't like the PvP? What's your deal?
Unstoppable.
That ability isn't ready yet.
My class is so broken. Actually can fuck mages up as a paladin. Well, to be fair, he sucks.
I can't do that yet.
Really just comes down to gear, man. But this helps so much. Cleanse? Oh my god. I gotta start pressing that against priest too. I just thought of that. 50? I can't fuck with you. I'll miss all my attacks.
I'm up. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
I'm seeing you get my quest done. Oh, mage is back.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, did you blink? Big mistake if you blinked.
I need to I can't.
This bro, free honor. Hello?
Unstoppable.
There's no fucking way. Bro, I will camp you until I have to. Bro, there's no way. No way. It's gotta be a bot.
I don't have a target.
Fucking A, I'm hungry though. We might log off here. I am so fucking hungry. Don't kill me. Bro, the mage back? No way. Hold on. Hold on. Is he back? Nah, he ain't back. Not yet. Hey, you remember me from earlier? You? He's open on me. Yeah. 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 Come on. Stun me. Gotta be fucking kidding me right now. You're gonna kill me because of that. No, don't interfere. Thank you.
Thank you.
You motherfucker. I don't have trinket and I don't have he doesn't have evasion though, right? So there's that. But he gets to stun me. I do have bop. Open up on me, man.
That's still control.
Can't bop out of blind. That sucks.
I need to get closer.
I can bop out of that though.
I can't do that yet.
I fucked up. You deserve to beat me.
I can't cast that yet. That's still charging.
Gonna reset. It's fine. I'll reset too. It's just a mana battle at the end of the day. Heartbeat, gonna get a heartbeat, gonna get a heartbeat, gonna get a heartbeat. Oh, nice. Someone's healing me. Oh, don't interfere, man.
How kind of you.
I don't have much left to beat this guy. He's gonna have evasion back. I'm gonna have my bubble. He's gonna have evasion before bubble. We are currently 4-0 against him though, right? So I solidified my dominance, I feel like. Okay, I gotta...
It's too far away.
Grounding? Fuck your grounding.
That's better.
Fucking Ellie Sean. Bro, that's a big fucking... Did he spawn? Yo, my boy's back. My boy's back. Let's go, bro. You want to go again? You want to go again, bro? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna log and die. Alright, fuck it. I don't care. I'm starving. We gotta get ready for work and go. Alright, that was fun. Be on later tonight.